Hello YouTube. Thanks for watching. I recently had this receiver come in, this Grigsby Grunow 15B chassis, and these three tubes are congested underneath with all kinds of components. So rather risking shorting out any type of component or any type of tube here, what I've decided to do was create this test adapter. These are 5-pin tubes, and this allows me to plug the tube in to this test adapter, plug it into the socket, and then be able to, from the top, access all of the pins without having any components in the way or risk shorting out any components. So what I'm going to demonstrate today is how to build one of these. And I will leave the component parts that you see here in the description from Radio Days LLC. Just move the chassis out of the way here and we'll get started. Now I have pre-tinned an 1.5 inch of 18 gauge wire, which is what I had on hand, this right here, and I'm going to put some solder into each of these pins. This allows me to heat up the pin and then insert the wire. I'm going to do this with a torch because it's a lot faster. There we go. A bit of flux there getting on fire. Okay. Now I use a pair of pliers because these wires are going to get pretty hot and I don't want to get burned. You have to wait a little bit because it does get kind of hot and you have to have the solder melt. There we go. And solidify. Try to put the wires in as even as possible. So when it comes time to mate the actual socket, everything should be straight. And look good too as well. Okay, now that I got that one taken care of, let's get that 5th pin done. Okay, there we go. My socket's going to be a little hot, or the pins are going to be a little hot here, that pin plug. So for me to demonstrate the next part of this, I'm going to have to get a glove here, which I will do right now, so I can hold it and not burn my hand. Okay. So now, as you can see, we're facing on. Oh, that one pulled out. I don't think I have enough solder on that one. Let me do that one over. Okay, that's a lot better. Alright, now what you want to do, straighten these out, and in a circular pattern you want to bend these over just a little bit, just like this. Try to make them so that they're within a circular pattern. And this one over the wrong way. There we go. That way we can mate these up with our socket. You want to make sure that you get the right pins in the right spot to make this work. And it takes a little bit of patience to do this, as these don't line up all that well. But after that, oops, that one came out. Put that one back in. And we'll put this one back in. Alright. Looks good. And we can adjust these after we solder these in. But the most important part is to make sure that this pin here, along with these pins, line up with this pin here as well. Because you don't want to get this backwards and blow up your tube, you want to blow up your circuits. That would not be a good idea. So, now that we've got that done, let's go ahead and let's solder these using just our regular soldering iron. There's a little bit of adjustment here. There we go. And there we go. We have successfully made a test socket. And like I said, we can make some adjustments here. There's some bent wires. Just straighten them out a little bit. We want to make sure they don't touch. And we have a finished socket and pin set for a tube. So thank you for watching. If you like this, go ahead and click like. I'd appreciate it. And in a later video, I'll be showing the Grigsby Gruno how to use these sockets doing some testing, as well as the Heathkit IT12 signal tracer, which I'll be using on this as well, along with these sockets. And I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.